not everything goes your way when it comes to work, and things can really affect your mental health. Coming out the villa, I had to delete people out my life. I was googling myself a lot recently, and Davide is like, stop it, it's bad, stop it, like honestly, stop googling yourself. Hi, I'm Ekin-Su, and I'm getting up close with Cosmo. People might be surprised to know that I'm actually really weird. You know, people who know me really well, that I can twist my arm backwards, I eat lots of chocolate every day, I believe in aliens, and I have some strange conspiracy theories. I just believe that there's aliens everywhere. I believe in the Illuminati, I believe in the reptilians, yeah, and many more. My relationship with my fellow Love Islanders are really well. I basically speak to the OGs as much as I can, the originals. I wouldn't say I'm super close with everyone. I speak to Tasha, India, Dami, Andrew. Like, I'm not gonna lie, me and Davide, we're closest to them out of everyone else. Speak to Gemma now and then, and I just wish they're well. I've lost every friend I had. I don't actually have any friends. I probably have one friend, and that's it. Again, unfortunately, with the fame, you see people's true colours. People just want to be your friend because of your status, and it is a hard industry to trust. So no, I don't have actually friends left. I mean, people I've known for like 10 years who are in my life, selling stories is not very nice. I wouldn't do that to someone. If they're happy, I'd, you know, support them. Unfortunately, I had that coming out the villa. I had to delete people out my life, but I am happier this way. You know, sometimes keeping your circle small is the best, and you don't always need friends, you know, as long as you know who you are, that's fine. So when I entered the villa, I was very different to my image right now. I had highlights, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I loved my look then. It was an iconic look. Yes, I will be going back to my blonde highlights very soon because it is just who I am. However, coming out of the villa, I've been trying to stay as natural as possible. I believe that maybe I had too much makeup on the show. There was no need to. This is who I am, you know, and actually people like the natural you, and there's nothing wrong with getting things done. That's your sort of life if it makes you happy, but I always think stay as natural as you can. I wouldn't want to get fillers in my face, or, you know, everything's about stepping back and being your authentic self. That's why I went dark, but yeah, just be yourselves. So recently, myself and Davide went to visit Turkey with the British Red Cross community, and we were helping out thousands of people who were in desperate need of help. We travelled from Hatay to Gaziantep to Maraş, which is another part which is very badly affected. People are still in need of food, clothes, people have lost their lives. I think it was definitely a life changer for me because it changed my perception on life, and I feel like we take things for granted in the UK when really every day we should be happy we have a roof over our heads. Behind closed doors, we are more than affectionate. It's a shame we can't always show this side to you all, because we believe that, you know, it's good to have a relationship private, and I feel like if we keep showing things, it just looks fake, and we're living our own private relationship. We love being in each other's arms, being in each other's company. We like cooking for each other, we joke around, we laugh, you know, even our little arguments that every couple have, you know, that is a real couple in my eyes, and it's great. Unfortunately, because I'm in the public eye now, people always speculate things, and it can get too much when you're just having a chilled day and you have thousands of messages from fans saying what has happened, you've not posted, or you've taken your ring off, or you've not liked his picture, or you haven't posted. It doesn't mean anything. Like, I could go to the shower and take my ring off. I could maybe want to take my ring off because maybe my fingers got chubby and I can't fit my ring on there. It's many reasons, and I just feel like people want to find negatives, and I'm just a human being living a normal relationship just like you and I. So there is pressure, a lot of pressure. There has been things in my life which I can't mention now that has affected my mental health for a while, and I had to just keep smiling and pretending sometimes everything was fine. This could be during Dancing on Ice when I was doing a lot of things and there was things in the background, not relationship related by the way, work related, that was very hard, and I couldn't say anything, and it was mentally draining me, and yeah, that was one of the tough times, and I think it took me a while to get back out of it. I'm ready to go, but not everything goes your way when it comes to work, and things can really affect your mental health. So mental health is priority, guys. I think after my trip to Maldives with Davide, we basically turned off our phones. We didn't check the internet, and bless him, he was helping me obviously like forget things, stuff online. And you know what, social media is not real. This is real right now, and you have to remind yourself every day the girl you were before you were on Love Island. And that's how you get through every day, because it's not the end of the world. People's opinions aren't facts, and you just don't know who you are and carry on. So one of the rumours was apparently I don't get on public transport because A, B, C, D. That is not true. I do go on public transport, I do go on trains if I can. If I need to make it somewhere and the Uber takes forever, I will get on that central line. Maybe with some sunglasses, but yeah. When I broke my nail last week, but I always cry when I'm on my period. And I don't know why, like I'll watch like 13 going on 30 and I always end up crying on the last scene. I've seen it so many times, but I always cry. It's sad. My dress ripped at one of the events, but no one will know this because luckily I had my styling with me, Kelvin, but one of the dress, it was literally up to here and it was ripping and ripping. I think someone stood on my dress and I remember there was a pat looking at me and I went, wait a second, and I just turned around and just yanked the dress down. Then my boob was popping out and I thought, you know what? This is not going to be a good night, but I somehow managed to put my scarf around it and I took that shot. But that was very embarrassing because it wasn't just one place, it was two places I was dealing with. It was the Fashion Awards. Can you believe it? The Fashion Awards as well, the best one. I have to admit, I Google myself. Look, I was Googling myself a lot recently, and Davide is like, stop it, it's bad, stop it. Like, honestly, stop Googling yourself. And I think it's because I was just intrigued to see what people say about me at one point, because it just makes me laugh. I love all the negative comments, keep them going. Like the stuff they say about me on there. She's got 4 toes, or she's not 28, she's 58, or she's not wearing real, her hair isn't real. And I'm like, oh my God, please write more negative stuff because I love it. Yeah, carry on. So for this year's Love Islanders, my advice would be the same as the Christmas one. It would be to be yourself, stop Googling previous Love Islanders and what they've done and how they managed to stay in, and don't play a game in there. Like, don't go in there saying, I'm going to stick with this person to get to the end. There's cameras, there's producers, people know you're faking it. If you go in there genuinely being yourself, knowing you want to find somebody and not caring about the cameras, you will do so well. And believe it or not, don't go in there to make friends. Don't do it, because it's not a friend island, and it's true. You go in there to find love and you fight for your love, and you keep trying until you find a connection with someone. I thought I was going to leave in 2 weeks, generally because I thought people hated me after the things I did with the J thing, and if I'm honest, I had no idea what was going on in the real world. My intentions was not to win the show, my intentions wasn't to desperately find someone. It happened, it clicked, and it grew naturally, and I think that's why the audience engaged, because it was very genuine. My best advice given to me has always been, actually it's been from my mum, and she always says, remember who you are, whatever happens in your life, you are Ekin-Su. Independent, funny, careless what people think. You have to remember who that person was, especially that girl on Love Island. When you entered, you were so confident, and you know, people will try and bring you down always, but my mum always says remember who you are, because that's why people loved you. I don't know, because every 5 years have gone in my life, it's never been that. So 5 years before this, I imagined myself somewhere else and I'm not there. So life is just spontaneous, and all I can want in 5 years is a good business brand, my own, healthy, happily one day married with Davide, kids, who knows, just being a good person, a good wife, and making a good career out of my acting, and looking back and writing that damn book one day and letting you all know about everything that's happened in my life, because there's so much stuff that you guys don't know, and I can't wait to write that in my book one day, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, guys.